ABC's Josh Haskell. The Hillary Clinton event just wrapped in Davenport, and she was taking questions, or she was going to take questions, of course, because it's a town hall, but that didn't happen today. Hillary Clinton actually spoke for longer than she usually does, and then just did a quick rope line. She has two more events in Iowa today, one in Cedar Rapids and one in Des Moines. So Clinton is on the move, but before she left, she did talk about the Affordable Care Act, which Republicans are going to vote to repeal this week, and she said how important it is to not just Iowans, but people she's meeting around the country on the campaign trail. And she also talked about Obama's gun legislation, which he's expected to take this week, executive action on guns. But I want to talk to some voters here, some Hillary supporters, to get their take on what it was like, and just to show you kind of what the events are like here in Iowa. That's a supporter, that's an organizer with a clipboard right behind me. I'll give you that shot. And she is getting a supporter here to sign up. And we're about to find out whether that's to sign up to be a precinct captain or to caucus on February 1st. What happens is supporters, they give their information, the campaign reminds them, because of course when you caucus, you have to go to a physical location and you have to spend upwards of an hour to 2 hours there. You're not just going to a booth, or you're not sending in a ballot absentee. So that's why this information being gathered right over my shoulder is just so important to the process here in Iowa. So let's try and listen in and kind of see what's going on here in Davenport. Live on ABC Digital, what kind of information are you getting? Is this for registering, precinct captain? Can you kind of tell us?
We are signing up volunteers for our big Get Out the Caucus effort later in the month.
So talk about what you do at these events and who are you looking for exactly? What will their job entail?
We reach out to caucus goers, whether it's knocking on people's doors or making phone calls into the community. We're reaching out to folks that are going to be at the caucus and who'll caucus for Hillary.
And can you tell us your name?
I'm Dana.
And your last name, Dana?
Dana Schneider.
And I assume that you're an organizer for Hillary in the Davenport area?
Yes, that's right.
So Dana, what is a successful day for you when you're at these events? And talk about the people that you're meeting.
I meet really amazing people. A successful day for me is when I meet people that commit to caucus for Hillary and sign a commit to caucus card, or they sign a card that say they will be volunteering for Get Out the Caucus on January 29th, 30th, 31st, and February 1st. And when people step up to be precinct team members and lead in their local caucus.
So Dana, give us an idea of what you and your new friend here, what's her name?
Jackie.
Jackie, and are you from Davenport?
Yes.
So Dana, what were you and Jackie just talking about?
Jackie and I were talking about volunteering and how she could get involved to help make sure that Hillary wins the Iowa caucus and gets off to a great start in the primary.
So Jackie, tell our viewers on ABC Digital, how are you going to get involved?
I'm going to help with the first 3 days before the caucus to get out and call people and encourage them to make sure, let them know how important it is to get out and caucus for Hillary, because there's a lot at stake. She emphasized that a lot today.
Tell our viewers what you took away from her speech today. What was your favorite moment?
I'm going to say the repeal of the Obamacare. We got to continue. It can't be repealed. We have to continue to work on it, to make it better, to tweak it, to make it, a lot stronger.
Hillary Clinton telling Iowans that the Republicans plan this week to vote on that and send it to the president's desk even. What was your reaction to that? And
that's not going to be good.
Why for you do you feel like that won't be good?
Well, right now I have insurance, and my husband has insurance on mine. He's on disability, and we pay a lot. And it's important to keep working to get that reduced. I'm sorry.
And so you like what Hillary had to
Yes.
say about continuing to build on what President Obama has done with the Affordable Care Act?
They've got, I like her plan of being able to get in there and work on it and tweak it. And, now that it's up and running, they know what they need to work on. What the areas where they need to go to work on it for.
And because the volunteering process and the voting process in Iowa is so unique, tell us about what you plan to do now. Are you going to go to a physical location and make phone calls?
Yes.
Are you going to
Yes.
show us that piece of paper and kind of walk us through?
It's a card, and it has 3 different dates, and then the day of caucus. And what these dates are, there's times that they want you to register to go and help, and you'll make calls. They'll have a list of people. And it's really easy. They give you a list of phone numbers, and all you do is call them and just encourage them to get out and caucus.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us, Jackie.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it. ABC's Josh Haskell here in Davenport. Hillary Clinton just wrapped up a town hall. She didn't take any questions, as we mentioned, but she gave about a 25-30-minute speech, worked the rope line, and now she's off to 2 more events in Iowa. And as Jackie was just telling us, what stayed with her was the discussion about the Affordable Care Act and how Hillary Clinton plans to build on that, build on what President Obama has done, amidst news this week that the Republicans are trying to yet again repeal the Affordable Care Act, and it may make it as far as President Obama's desk. I want to talk to one more supporter here, so let's head over to that rope line. And hey guys, ABC's Josh Haskell here with Digital. We're live right now, and I see you guys are waiting. It appears that you're waiting for a candidate. Unfortunately, though, I think Hillary Clinton may have left.
Oh.
I'm sorry, was I the one to tell you that?
Yeah.
Tell us what you were hoping to tell her and what it was like to see her in person.
It was really awesome to get to see her.
Yeah.
I'm at Iowa State University trying to be a teacher, and a lot of what she talks about with education I feel very strongly about. I think she's going to lead our country and help us as teachers teach our students a lot better, and I think that's great.
Can you tell us your name for ABC Digital?
Tyler Honig.
And your name?
Michael Custer.
So, you were talking about teachers and teaching. What do you think about her message resonates with Iowans? And right now she's about 10% in some polls ahead of Bernie Sanders. We're 28 days from the caucus. Why have you decided to support her?
I think she has a lot more of, I want to say, her values out there, and she has a lot more what she wants to do than Bernie Sanders does. I think Bernie Sanders would be a great vice president for her, but I don't know if he's just good enough to be president.
And you believe that what Hillary represents
is good for America. It's what Iowans need right now. I mean, you can really see the way she talks that she cares about Iowans. She cares about what we need and what the United States needs right now.
And sorry again to burst your bubble that Hillary has unfortunately left, so these gentlemen will not have a chance to talk to her. As you can see, they've been patiently waiting on the rope line. No candidate in the building, so I had to break the bad news to them. But if you guys had the opportunity to talk to Hillary Clinton, if she was right there, tell us what you would tell her, ask her a question. What were you looking forward to doing?
Oh man, well I was gonna ask her if she likes mimosas. 'Cause I honestly could picture her just sipping those in the back, chilling. That would be my goofy question, of course. But my serious question would be like, what's she doing about capital punishment, and what are her thoughts on that?
On the death penalty?
Yes, yeah, because I know that's a big thing going on nowadays, and we're not really sure about it. So
I would ask her about how she's going to help with student debt. I mean, as a college student right now, I'm facing a lot of debt that I probably won't be able to pay back, or it'll take me a long time as a teacher, and I'd like to see what she's going to do to help us.
We heard it right here. Some people, even though Hillary's left, still waiting to try and get that moment. You guys will have many more opportunities. 28 days left, and Hillary Clinton will be spending a lot of time here in Iowa. Anyway, I'm ABC's Josh Haskell. We'll have more reports. Liz Kreutz, my colleague, is covering Hillary Clinton's Cedar Rapids event. I'll be in Des Moines later, so we'll have full coverage on ABC Digital. For now, ABC's Josh Haskell in Davenport, Iowa.